Hey guys, today I'm doing a collab with my sweet friend Gina. Her channel is Gina A. Go check out her video for today. She is very passionate about modesty and she has a lot of videos on modesty. She's specifically doing a video about how important it is to be modest as a Christian single woman, and I'm doing a video on modesty as a married Christian woman. If you're new to my channel, my name's Alana and I would love for you to subscribe. Don't forget to go check out Gina's modesty video after you watch this one, and the link in the description box. So, modesty. So many things to say. I feel like this video could be like so long, but I'm gonna narrow it down to just a few things that I feel are really foundational and important when it comes to modesty. Number one, it is a heart issue. That is where it begins. You can be covered from head to toe and have a sensual heart. It has nothing to do with the outside. Of course, your heart shows itself on the outside, right? What you most want to do is what you do. So if you say you want to be modest, but then you go and wear tiny little Daisy Dukes through the booty cheeks hanging out, no you don't. You're lying. Your heart reveals itself in the way that you live your life. So it is a heart issue. There are circumstances where women have no choice in what they're going to wear, and so they may be covered up and look modest on the outside, like the Pharisees, right? They look a certain way, but what's on the inside is not modest at all. So we want to have, as Christian women, a modest heart and a modest appearance. Second thing, modesty is different to everybody. Some people will have a freak out if you wear spaghetti straps. Some people don't care at all. Some people would be totally fine in a one-piece bathing suit, even though the bottom looks just like a bikini bottom. But some people need to wear shorts and cover up their bottom. They just feel like that's not modest. Some people, length of skirts are a big deal. Some people's arms, big deal. I think that for the most part, we can all agree on some things as like, that's definitely not modest. Skin tight dress, no one would consider modest. Super short dress or shorts, no one would consider modest. Like a halter top, you know, where your whole back is out, really low cut, no one would consider modest. But then what about weddings? You have these people that wear, you know, always certain tops, and then you go to a wedding and all the bridesmaids are strapless. Why? Why is that okay? I guess it's kind of the same answer as you wear modest clothes everywhere and then you go to the beach and you wear a bikini. Why? Like, is it because the place is okay? Same for ballerinas or gymnasts. Like, it's because of where I'm at. So because I'm at a wedding, I can wear strapless, and because I'm at the gym, in gymnastics, I can wear a leotard and do a split on my hands, like a handstand split. You're like, oh, what is modest? What is not modest? Everyone is gonna think something different. Oh, that's just the costume for gymnastics is not a sufficient answer for me. I cannot watch a little girl do a split while she's doing handstand. I just can't. It just isn't modest to me, no matter how you slice it. So that's just me. Some people are like, what? You're crazy. It's just a gymnastics leotard. Good for you. We think different. So that's the other thing you have to consider, is that everyone is going to think of modesty differently. So there are some things that are like obviously immodest, and there's some things that you might not wear, but somebody else might be totally okay with, and you just have to respect that and have grace and not judge, because then you're sinning. You think they're sinning for being immodest, and you're sinning because you're judging them. Now, if you see someone that you're close to and you have a relationship with, and you see that they just continue wearing like see-through shirts with their bra out, you should probably lovingly confront them and let them know, like, hey, guys lust and you're distracting everyone. You should cover up. You're a daughter of the living God. Ask yourself every morning, am I honoring God with what I'm wearing? And if the answer is, I don't know, then change. And then something else that you have to consider is that everyone is on a different part of their walk and on their road of sanctification. So I've had a crazy journey with modesty through the years and come a long way. I mean, I grew up in a non-believing home, in a non-believing environment, never going to church, never even caring about what modesty was. Latin culture in Miami, Florida, where if you got it, flaunt it. And you just grow up thinking you wear what's cute. That's where I was when I became a believer. And then through the years, the Lord has taught me so much. I think getting married was a huge turning point for modesty in my marriage, in my life, because I realized just how intimate the things I had been exposing all those years were, because I was married now, and I realized, oh, like, this is not for other people to see. you know, and the Lord just really opened my eyes to a lot that I was oblivious to and blind to before I was married. First of all, I wanted to be respectful to my husband, who I'm his wife. How must he feel if I'm like showing things that other men can see and possibly lust or stumble because of me? Then his friends, like, I want men to be comfortable in my home if they come to spend time with my husband and not be like, I gotta avoid looking at Alana because she's immodest, you know, like I would hate that. So there's things to think about with your married friends. And, you know, I would feel the same. Like I would want my friends to dress modestly around my husband so that I feel totally comfortable hanging out with them and not be like, I wonder what she's wearing today. You know, like we want to love each other in that way. So those are some things that I noticed when I got married with modesty, just realizing this is my husband's, I got to cover it up. It like took the standard a little higher for me. I was already on a modesty journey. Of course, I was a Christian, but it raised the standard a little. And then with friends and their husbands and my husband and my friends, and just having that respect and that love for one another, willingness to love each other to the point of making sure that we're covering up and being modest around each other. Another thing is even like if I go to the pool with 20 women, I don't wear bathing suits that I reveal a lot. I wear the same bathing suits that I would wear anytime, shorts and a modest top, because among women, something that can spring up is comparison and insecurities. And why would I want ever to make my sisters feel insecure or compare? I don't want to compare. I don't want them to compare. I don't want us to feel insecure around each other. We all look different. We all have different shapes and sizes, and that's the way God made us. We're all beautiful because we're made in God's image, and there's no reason for us to be flaunting bodies without considering how others feel. Women, you know, threatened or comparison. Men, possible stumbling block, temptation to lust. Our spouse, like, hello, sweetheart, your mind, cover up. Our children, I don't want to be immodest because of my children also. Like I want them to have a wise view of what a godly woman dresses like and how she adorns herself. I definitely want them to see a feminine mom dresses like a lady, feminine, that enjoys looking nice and taking care of herself. But I want them to see beauty in modesty, knowing that there's something wrong if a lot is showing. And they already know that. We've never sat them down and said, this is modest, this is not. But they know. They're like, that looks like a lot of her back is out. And I'm like, how do they even conclude this on their own? Lots of things to think about. I think in the end, it is all a heart issue, and there's a lot of love and sacrifice that goes into being modesty first and foremost to the Lord, and that applies to every Christian woman. And it is a journey, but seek to honor Him. And if you have a friend who is not modest, that you have a close relationship with, I would encourage you to pray about talking with them in a loving, gentle way, not in a condemning, judgmental, critical way, not in a you're not godly because way. Love them enough to say like, hey, we should go shop and find like a really pretty church dress or something that, you know, is pretty but modest, and help them. I wish someone would have done that for me when I was a new believer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely go check out Gina's. Thanks so much for this collab, Gina. I love you, girl. Have a great day, you guys, and please subscribe.